Hi, this is Tutorials by LV, and I'll be showing you how to change a simple white carnation like this one into this beautiful tie-dye white carnation with the blue tips. And if you want to, you can make it multicolored, half purple and blue, or whatever color combinations you'd like. The same can also be done with tulips, like this green one right here, that's half blue on this side. So let's get started. To begin, you will need some food coloring, scissors, a knife with a serrated edge right here, a small glass, and some white flowers. To make this combination blue and purple carnation, I split the end of the stem in half with a knife. You can also do this with tulips here. The end of my stem is split, and this is easier with the tulips to split into 4 separate pieces because the stems are not as tough as the carnations. To start with the carnations, take your knife and you're going to find about the halfway mark on your stem, and then just start sawing it in half until you get it a few inches down. Make sure you stay as close to the middle as possible while you're doing this. In addition, you can also take your scissors and start to make a cut along the edge, like so, and then just to get past this tougher spot right here where the leaves would be. You can also take your scissors and keep cutting it up this way. Once you have your first major cut, then you can take this, and it's easier to saw it down the middle. Tulips are easier than carnations, and you can often just find the middle in here and then start cutting it down the side by sawing it. And make sure you find and stay in the middle as closely as possible. Now, once you've got it split a few inches, you can either do a little bit more until you reach the leaves, right where it starts to get a little bit bigger, where the leaves start to form, and then to split it in fourths. Squeeze these two pieces back together, and then take your knife and start to go in the middle again. And then just keep on sawing down the middle. Once you have your stem in fourths, make sure that while you're doing the other process before you put in the food coloring, that this stays in water the entire time. For my cup, I am using this shot glass, and it's better if you have a small cup, as your stems probably the length that you cut isn't that long. So I'm going to be doing mine red, so it's best to put in about 20 drops of red food coloring for a cup this size. What you really want is for the food coloring concentration to be very high. If it's too low, you're not going to get very good, if any, effects to it. I'm using this brand, and you can also look on the top for each of these different mixing colors you can make. I generally do the number of drops that are suggested for the egg dyeing, although I would stay away from any colors that have a lot of yellow in them, as yellow does not show up as well. So I'm going to start with 20 drops here. 1, 2, 19, 20. After you have done your first food coloring glass, if you wanted to have 4 more, if you split your stem in 4 parts, you can get 4 more glasses full of food coloring. And then right before you put in your flower, take your scissors and you're going to cut off the ends of your flower. The very tips. And it's best to cut them at an angle, that way the most amount of water can be sucked up into them. But since this is already at kind of an angle how we cut it, it's not going to matter as much if we were just doing a single color. So, I'm going to stick your flower in here, and then get something for it to lean up against. If you need to, you can just lengthen your stems so that they can all touch the water. Otherwise, you can just get something to rise this, if you have a shorter glass, up a little bit more. You should start seeing effects, for the tulips at least, within a few hours. That's what happened with mine. But the carnations take longer, for whatever reason. So, I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and leave a comment if it went well, or post a picture on the Facebook page if you've done this. Thanks for watching. See ya!